everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet vegan because I'm Viet and I'm vegan, and today we're making scones. Scones are delicious. Scones are... What do you even eat scones with? Do you eat scones for breakfast?
Sure.
I like eating scones as a snack. I like savory scones over sweet scones, but every now and then I do like a sweet scone. But today we're making vegan cheddar chive scones, and I have all the ingredients right here. Let's get down to business. I've made these scones probably like 8 times now. I made them for a vegan cookie exchange. Now I realize they're not cookies, but everyone else was making the same cookie that I was initially gonna make, so I just decided to go for scones. And they were a huge hit. People really love them. They love how buttery they are without being too rich. So we will need some all-purpose flour. The ingredients are all listed in my blog post below, so if you want the recipe, hit down there or also here. So my recipe always lives on thevietvegan.com. So we're gonna prep some ingredients before we start mixing it all together. I went ahead and did a flax egg. This is just 1 flax egg. So I took 1 tablespoon of flax meal and 3 tablespoons of warm water, and I kind of let it sit and gel, and that's gonna be our egg. And then we're gonna make the buttermilk, which is unsweetened soy milk and vinegar. Boop. It goes from just regular milk. Look at it, already got like super thick. And that's how you make vegan buttermilk. We're gonna combine all the dry ingredients, then the wet ingredients, and put it all together. We have all-purpose flour. I'm gonna add some sugar, baking powder, and a little bit of salt. This is kosher salt. Don't use table salt, it's too salty. All of my recipes use kosher salt. I never use regular table salt because it's too salty, I can't deal with it. So you mix it all together. Mix, 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 mix. Now what you do is you cut in the butter. So this is 1/2 cup of vegan butter. You can use pretty much any kind that you want. This is just soft margarine. That's my preference just because it's easiest to work with and it's the cheapest. This is a pastry cutter. This is, you could do this in a food processor and do it all together, but having one bowl and this thing is a lot easier to clean. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cut in the butter, and this makes kind of like flaky chunks, and that's how you get your flaky pastry. And basically your flour should look like crumbly sand. I don't know, what do you call this? Chunky. It should look a little chunky. The pieces shouldn't be any bigger than like a pea. Woo, that's what it should look like. We add in the wet ingredients. I like to combine these first. Give a little stir. Now you pour this in here and you mix it together. This is where you need to use your hands. Normally Eddie does this for me, but I bought some gloves where I can get right in the business, and that they're also sort of breathable, so I'm not gonna have a hard time here. So you just mix it all together. So I'm just gonna start using my hands now. Aha. Oh dear. Wait, oh God. This is a lot harder than I expected. Okay, if you can just do this with your bare hands, it's way easier because they don't just stick to your gloves and then fall off. Like trash. What is, oh my God. I need assistance. So now we add the cheese and some chives. Do I need more flour?
Yeah, maybe a bit.
Just a wee bit flour. Thank you. Because weighted recipes are a lot more accurate, and this is a recipe that I did by volume, you just need to add a little bit more until it's like not super sticky. There we go, that's what it should look like. A little log of scony goodness. You shape it into a circle-like form. Now I typically make this into a double recipe because if you're gonna go through the trouble of making scones, you might as well just go big or go home. But with these, I actually ran out of baking powder because I've made so many of these. So we're just gonna make a single one today. So this makes 6 scones, all right? So you cut it in half. Then you cut into 3 triangles. 1, these are actually really big scones. 6 giant scones. That's it. You put it on your baking sheet. Boop, boop. Then you put it in the oven. My oven runs a little cooler, so I actually kind of keep it at 400. On a normal oven that's like older, that isn't my crappy electric oven, it might be 375. So start off with 375. If the edges don't look golden, then keep baking it a little bit longer. If you know that you have a cooler oven, keep it at 400. We're gonna bake these for about half an hour. So see you in a bit. All right, the scones are ready. Let's pull them out of the oven. Where are my oven mitts? Pull these scones out of the oven. Oh yeah, look at those golden, puffy, perfectly moist. These are actually really big scones. So they should be nice and golden on the bottom like that. That might be a little bit too golden, but you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine. These are actually quite big too, so it's good that they're a little over baked. I'm not gonna eat one on camera, but I have eaten these like 8 times before, and I can assure you that they are delicious. Perfect with a knob of like vegan butter, and you can just eat them on their own too. They're super good with soup. So if you guys want the recipe, please click over here or down below in the description. The recipe will be on thevietvegan.com. If you guys want more baked recipes like this, let me know. I have tons of baking recipes. I actually started out as a baking blog, and then I discovered that I can't eat that many sweets. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below what you like to eat scones with, and what are your favorite like flavors of scones. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye!